Hi guys, it's Kale Cool. How y'all doing? Well, you know what? Britney's been very quiet in the last 24 hours. The only thing she's done is delete that rose post. And that's interesting because it had no words to it, just a couple of roses. Everyone's like, oh my God, she's in trouble. She needs Rosengart. It's the Rose Project. I mean, she probably still isn't a facilitator. But I believe it's either in Maui, 4 Seasons, in Westlake, 4 Seasons, or some recovery place in Maui. I don't know, but I know she's not in California because the paps would just be snapping a pic whenever they can. As I said the other day, she cannot have her photo taken in Hawaii by paparazzi. So there's some photo floating around on Instagram. It's very grainy. It's not very clear, but freaking packed on the weight, man. And that might be why they've got the Britney double. I mean, I think that's why we don't see the real Britney in public, because she photoshops the shite out of her photos. And that might be why we all think there's a Britney double. It could be as simple as that. Because this person you'll see right now, it does look like Britney. And she's got the crappy brown shoes on. You know, don't tell Cinema Shogun, he'll lose his mind. But I think they're the updated ones though, you know, the wedges. But I have seen those shoes, I've seen the sunnies, and you know what? That hair, man, it looks like the same hair rats to me. Does it look like evil mermaid hair? Pretty much. But does anyone know what beach that could be? You know, all those Americans out there? I'm sure someone would be able to know that pier or whatever jetty she's on. You can see a fair bit there to work out what it is, but I wouldn't have a clue. But yeah, she's just out doing the photo shoot with her bodyguard. Interesting. But you can see that dress just doesn't fit her. That's because it's a Shein dress. She's, you know, doing her Shein photo haul, and that does not fit her at all. But if that's Britney, yeah, she's packed on the weight, and that's why she's constantly photoshopping the ish out of photos. And there's probably no Britney double. It's just photoshopped Britas. Oh my God, I'm cracking codes every day at the moment. I don't know how I'm doing it. I'm just like some, what is it? Hood detective. That's right. I'm the hood detective. Well, it's interesting if the timeline is correct. Sam came home yesterday from Maui, allegedly, and today she's out spotted doing a photo shoot for her Shein try-on haul. I mean, that kind of lines up. But as I said, they're always playing the game for us to try and trick us. But I wonder who took that footage. That's what I'd like to know. Who did it? And if they were in Hawaii doing something illegal. So I guess we'll never know, because it is illegal to take someone's photo without their permission. Anyway, Sam has been quite busy on his stories, and he's talking a lot about the women's rights in Iran. It's a very sad story what's been happening in Iran for the last million years. They treat women very badly. They look down to them. And finally this uprising is happening, which is awesome because women are equal, correct. This woman in the main square of, I think it's the capital, taken her hijab off and cut her hair off. In this protest, 5 women have already been shot by the morality police. They're not the police, they're the morality police. Morality meaning the religious muftis. And it all started because a young 22-year-old woman was taken to jail by the morality police for not wearing her hijab correctly. I think you could see too much of her hair or something like that. Whilst she was in, prison, they were holding her, she died and she had been beaten, basically, and she'd been murdered. And it's the worst, it's so bad. And that's why it's good that the Western world see this, because for us, just to show our hair daily is pretty goddamn normal. But for them, nah. My hairdresser used to do a bunch of Muslim women, and they actually had their own room out the back. Like, we couldn't even see their hair being cut. And we're women. So it's freaking weird. They're weird about the hair. It would be the worst place to live as a woman ever. And I'm kind of a bit weirded out that people keep saying really serious shit to Sam. Like, I know I said it yesterday. You can't even dance to Britney Spears, like modern music. Michael Jackson, nobody. Snoop Dogg. You can't dance to anyone like that or listen to music like that in Iran. I said that yesterday, but people have gone real serious. Like, why don't you talk about your wife's IUD that was in for years? Why don't you talk about how she was in conservatorship? Well, I'm going to give you a very simple answer. He's probably got the biggest NDA held up against him ever. Can you imagine? Plus, yes, he may be lying. That's also an option, and he doesn't want to talk about it. Or to him, you can't match what's happening to the women in Iran to what happened to Britney. I'm sorry, I'm going to upset a lot of people saying that, but their rights are taken away. Like, they don't even get to go to school beyond 12 years old. They're generally married at 13. Go and Google how women are treated. It's pretty freaking horrible. So to him, how Britney was treated, it doesn't equal it. You feel me? Don't come for me. You know I'm not a Sam groupie. I'm his personal trainer. From Australia, and soon I'll be his acting coach. But you just got to look at things logically and not just come out like psycho Britney defenders all the time. Like, there are reasons why people act the way they do, and he speaks in full Persian at the end, and I translated it the best I can so you can hear what he's saying, because he put it up on his Instagram today. It's funny he keeps talking in Persian. I understand he's relating to all the people in America, because in Iran there's no Instagram, Facebook, there's none of that, so they don't really know. The people outside of the country are going to help out. But yeah, very quiet on the Britney front today. Anyways, the plot thickens daily, and I got through a video without Murphy meowing. Thanks, Murph, I appreciate it. She's actually asleep behind me. She just gets very, very frisky around 5 o'clock every day, and sometimes that's when I'm filming. I've noticed it's her frisky hour, and she gets the zoomies. She does so many pony runs through the house, it's not funny. You know, little cat pony runs. And Otis he's just always amazed with her abilities. Aren't you, Ot? Aww, Odie. He's just sitting here watching me. Anyway, I'm going to do a live stream in the next couple of days. It'll be very exciting because Otis is going to host it, and Murphy. They're both going to host it. You'll be seeing their faces, not mine, because I am mysterious. You feel me? Yeah, Odie. Me, I just think he feels more passionate about his country. And yeah, it's just if something that I felt passionate about here in Australia, I would hate it if people came at me and were like, oh yeah, but you talk about that. It's like, no, separate the issues. They're not the same. You can't say, oh, he's like standing up for his country, but you do this to Britney. It's not the same, because we don't actually know everything that's going on with Britney. I still think that she is multiple personalities, all of that, because nothing makes sense. We haven't seen her in so long, and there's a reason for that. Hopefully we'll find out soon, because then I can change subjects. Actually, I'm going to start covering when the new housewives start, New Housewives of Jersey, because man, that's actually one of my fave. I got 3 fave housewives. I got Jersey, Beverly Hills, and New York. They're my 3 fave. I got other ones, but they're my 3 solid ones I've watched from the beginning to now. So let me know if you're interested in the housewives, because I freaking love New Jersey, how crazy they are. I want to see tables flipped. I want to see Teresa's very, very short forehead. I can't get over her forehead. Can you guys? It's the smallest forehead I've ever seen. And she's not wearing wigs. She's got a tiny forehead, because so do the daughters. Darlings. They need forehead enhancements. Can you get a forehead enhancement? I don't know. We'll have to talk about that when I'm talking about the New Jersey housewives. Anyway, guys, at the end, I'm leaving Sam and the translation for all you people that are interested. If you're not, oh well, I'll see you tomorrow. Love gas.
همیشه ازم سوال میشه چرا افتخار نمیکنی ایرانی هستی؟ چرا داد نمیزنی؟ فریاد نمیزنی ایرانی هستی؟ هموطنم، افتخار داره موقعی که کشورت تو دنیا به عنوان بزرگترین تروریست میشناسن؟ افتخار داره که دولت خودت به اسم اسلام خون تمام جوونا رو میریزه تو خیابون تو روز روشن؟ افتخار داره موقعی که مغزاش فراری میده، اونایی هم که فرار نمیکنن میزنه میکشه؟ نه، اونجا سرزمین من نیست. سرزمین من اونجایی بود که تخت جمشید رو درست کرد. سرزمین من اونجایی بود که بزرگترین امپراتور دنیا رو داشت. اونجایی که بود برده ها رو گرفت و بهشون پول داد. ریاضیات رو شروع کرد، ادبیات رو شروع کرد، پزشکی رو شروع کرد. سرزمین من اونجایی بود که زندگیشو با پندار، گفتار و کردار نیک انجام میداد. نه به اسم اسلام تمام جواناشو میکشید و خوناشونو میریزید انگار هیچی نیستن. نه، اونجا سرزمین من نیست. هموطنم ازت دزدی شده، ازت دزدی شده، ولی یه روزی مملکتتو بهت برمیگردونن.
Love you, and I'm gonna leave you, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And remember, let the good vibes in and let them bad vibes out. You feel me? You dig? Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
How it feel, feel so real. How it feel, and that feels so real. How it feel, how it feel.